Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your collective reading. Okay, welcome to Colleen Tarot, also Aquarius by Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius, you might want to check that channel out. Anyway, guys, welcome to your reading. I'm so happy to have you here. I am doing this reading for you on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Or 15th, depending on where you live out in the world. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. All right, I post every day now on this channel, so I'm doing a lot of collective, but I will be implementing all signs videos and stuff like that. Anyways, keep in mind, this won't resonate for everyone, but you have a powerful friend coming in, a powerful friend, a close connection. All right, we have the twins here with the lovers, Gemini energy, and we have the star here, Aquarius energy, but it's a wish, it's a hope, it's fulfillment. Whoever this powerful person is that's like you, they are coming in very soon, I feel. So we're going to get into your reading, but I just wanted to show you those pre-shuffle cards. Anyway, guys, before I do start your reading, I want to be the first one to tell you that you're so beautiful, you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here. So, the sun, happiness and well-being. I don't know who this person is. Maybe they're already in your energy. I don't know, but happiness, well-being. Somebody might have Leo in their chart with the sun. In need of help, assistance, guidance. So I feel like this is a very supportive connection that's coming in. I feel like you're equally supportive of one another, equally want to help each other. I don't know if they're going to need help. You will need help, but I just feel like you're both going to be helping each other in some kind of way, or that's just the kind of connection. A true friend is always there when you need help. Strong emotion, passionate. Ooh. All right. Somebody might have fire in their chart, but listen. Passionate, in need of help, assistance, guidance. That's who's coming in. You do have some, or this is person already in your energy. I don't know. So let's get into the tarot. I'm going to pull 9 cards, and then I'm going to clarify them and see what all wants to come out here. Tell me about this collective reading, okay? Who is this powerful, passionate friend? And in need of help, or you're in need of help, or you guys will just be there to help each other. That's what I feel. You'll just be there to help each other. 9 cards, please. Ooh, King of Pentacles. This person has money, stability, wealth. Okay. Might have Earth in their chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's who this person is, or maybe you're that person. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's, I don't know, somebody might, that's like an overindulgence right there. This person might have a lot of things, might spoil you a bit, because this person has like everything. Yeah, this person has everything. Like, this person could have, they could be quite wealthy. They could have like all of the things, all right? But they don't have somebody like you. Ace of Cups is in the reverse. This person is looking for somebody like you, okay? And this person sees you as the Empress, the person of value here. Okay, you got somebody's attention. You got somebody's attention. Let's get some more cards so I can clarify. Here it comes again. Lovers. The Lovers. And the 4 of Cups. It's sideways. So somebody here is in the process. I don't know why they're in the process. For me, when it's sideways, it's a process. 4 of Cups is no movement in the upright. It's not in the upright, okay? It's sideways. King of Swords is on the bottom here in the reverse. 4 of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody about ready to come forward and communicate. And here's the Sun. Here's the Sun. All right. Let's get some more cards. The Lovers is Gemini energy. It's Mercury, communication. Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I mean, I'm telling you, this person has some kind of status, all right? And I feel like you got their attention. You got their attention. Yes, you do. And I feel like you might not have much either, okay? Here's like a simple person, all right? In the country, they have their animals. I see the farm. I see a pig. I see a goat. Someone might be those Chinese zodiacs, by the way, okay? Or Capricorn. But Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it doesn't matter. Ten of Pentacles. There's somebody who has a lot of abundance, and there's somebody who probably, I don't know, this is small right here. And I do think that I feel like you have more value in your little pinky compared to the entire whole bodies that this person is used to dealing with. I see someone who's down to earth, easy to talk to, someone who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. And then I see someone here who likes the finer things in life. Nothing wrong with that. But if they're with somebody, why are they looking at you? Or if they're dating somebody, or if they've been going with someone for a long time, why are they looking at you? This person might be with somebody who looks like they're high value, high class, but they're not. I feel like this person that they could be with is missing a very valuable part of being a human being, and that is caring for other human beings. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Sagittarius energy. All right. Four of Pentacles in the reverse, that's releasing. That's releasing. This person who has a lot, remember, they have a lot. And then we have this communication, Eight of Wands, sideways. And we have this Five of Swords and Death card, reverse, and Sun in reverse. Leo energy, but Scorpio energy, and this Five of Swords. Oh, there's another hidden card here. Okay, so there's somebody who is placing you with very high value. But it's not based on, like, it isn't based on how much money you make. It isn't based on the jewelry you wear. It's based on how you care and how you love. It's based on because you really value the smaller things in life. And they're used to dating or being with people who put value on the highest things in life. Like they see it as luxury, expensive, really expensive things. There's my phone. This person could make their wealth through the community, be well known in their community, okay? And this could be a person who is thinking about you, watching you. And this is a person who's about had it. Because I feel like this person, if they do work in their community, I feel like they work hard for what they have. You see, this person is, you know, this person is literally in a uniform, or this person is like on a white horse, and they have like this, I wanted to say get up. They have like this uniform on, or this, the way they show up every day. This is a person, and there could be a leg tattoo. I just noticed there's a leg tattoo here on like the calf and the front of the leg. Arm tattoos as well. This is a person who I feel like They don't mind getting dirty. They've been through a lot. They have a warrior type of mentality. So this is a person who's worked really hard to get or gain what they have, but they date or are surrounded by at least somebody who only values the luxury, doesn't value people, doesn't value, not saying they don't value animals. There's a dog, here's a couple of dogs here. But they value the finer things of life. Someone's wearing a very expensive necklace. Someone here doesn't have a necklace. Someone here, hair is up. They got their gloves on, their boots on, like they're ready to get dirty. They're ready to do some work. This person is not going to work. You see the difference? Let me show you what I see here. So the person who's thinking of you, okay, they're prominent in their community. You don't know they're thinking about you. 9 of Wands. This is a person who's worked very hard to get what they have. They've had to work their way to where they are. They weren't hand-fed their stuff. But they're with a person who looks of high value, but they're not of high value because they seem to, you know, they like the nice fine drinks, the nice clothes. Not saying that you don't, but I feel like this person will not get their hands dirty. This person won't do those things. And that's fine. If that person is like that, that's fine. Everybody has a right to do what they want to do. But this person here is, and you are, whoever you are, one of you are. You're both of like the same type of temperament. So somebody knows how hard it is to work their way to the top. And someone's not afraid to work their way to the top. But there's somebody here in the mix that don't want to work their way to the top. They just want it to be handed to them. So the one who's worked hard to get what they have is watching this other person that doesn't have much. But they're also happy as well. Which means a person can be very happy with not having much. But somebody's with a person who isn't. So maybe a relationship even depends on the status and wealth that's provided in that relationship. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's moving on. There's a tower. Someone's literally moving toward the tower, and it's going to be this person who has this wealth, abundance, this status. They're going toward a breakup. Yep. Queen of Swords reverse. They're going toward a breakup. Aquarius, Libra energy. King of Cups reverse and 6 of Wands in the tower. And then I feel like after they go through this breakup, then they decide to most likely, reach out. I would say to the collective here. Going further down the deck, look at this. Tell me about that 9 of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody does have a lot. They have a lifestyle, okay? Someone has a really nice lifestyle, but they have worked damn hard for it. They've worked hard for all the things they have. All of their toys, all of their possessions, they worked for them. No one handed it to them, but they have, it looks like they have a person. They're in a relationship with a person who wants it handed to them. Again, nothing wrong with that if everybody's okay with that. But I feel like this person is looking at you like, you understand. You have the same, let me get in there. Let me get my hands dirty here. Let me get some stuff going. I'm not afraid to work. I'm not afraid to climb my way to the top. I'm not afraid to work. So that's where you two are very similar. Unless you are the one who is with somebody who is giving you, then there might be a breakup. Because somebody's just seeing that. Someone's coming to the tower pretty fast. it almost, sometimes it like reminds you of when you're a kid and your parents tell you, oh, you don't appreciate what I bought you because you didn't work for it. I mean, I don't know if that's just a Gen X thing, but that's what I heard a lot. Oh, you don't appreciate that. You didn't pay for it. Well, you go work for it now and we'll see how you take care of it. It's kind of like that. Somebody could give someone a lot and they just like, yeah, it's there. They don't take care of it. They don't appreciate it because they expect it. Well, whoever that person is that's been expecting it, they shouldn't expect it much longer because this person is tired of it. This person is tired of everything that they give not being appreciated but being expected, and maybe not even taken care of, or maybe not even showing any appreciation. See, a person who has a lot to give, their language, their love language is gift giving. Where I feel like this person over here that doesn't have much, their love language isn't so much gift giving, or if they give a gift, it's very special. It means something from the heart. That's the value of the gift. Or if they give a gift, it's like an act of service type of gift. And I understand that a person with money over here is not expecting somebody who doesn't have a lot to give, but it's just the thought that counts. And they're like, but they thought of me, but they did something really special, even though they didn't have a lot. They're looking at that. And I would imagine a person here who is expecting, who is just used to it. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody should be able to have what they want in life. But the person of wealth who worked very hard for it is not really valuing this person who appears to be full of value. Yeah, they might be dripping in a lot of wealth, but there's something different between the person who doesn't have as much and the person who's getting it without doing much, and the person who's working hard for it. Tell me about the Lovers. This person is literally burdened or thinking about moving or kicking someone out. I would imagine if they have the wealth, they're not the one moving. Somebody would have to move out, or they're just going to go their separate ways. I don't see where somebody is. I mean, this person of wealth here, I'm not seeing the Justice reverse or the Hierophant reverse. So it could be someone who they're dating, or someone they've been with for a while, but not necessarily married to them. Queen of Cups is in the reverse. When it comes to this Lover sideways, this person is making the decision to break up with someone they're with because they're lacking love. And they're also lacking some form of self-respect and self-love, because they sort of care about, I don't want to say the shallow things, but they do. They care about the clothes, the jewelry, the nice haircut, the nice shoes, and that's perfectly fine. But what they're lacking is compassion. And this person who worked hard for what they have a lot of compassion, and they also understand how hard it is to get that. And this person could have a lot of compassion and humility, and maybe that's why they were gifted this. And now they're with a person who doesn't seem to have much compassion at all. Tell me about that Four of Cups sideways. Five of Swords. Could end in an argument. I mean, I did see the Knight of Swords. This Five of Swords. There could be someone who's around who witnesses arguments between these two. They could be of a different cloth, Their mindsets are completely different. One doesn't expect to work for anything but to have it handed. And the other one doesn't. And I want to say you as the collective, but I don't know who's watching. So tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. So I'm just reading the story here. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. It's usually a very positive card, but like I'm getting off of this. This is somebody, they started building their life, or they were going to build their life with this person, and then they just realized that this person doesn't have much compassion. This person doesn't care. They just care about the money I provide. They care about the things I provide. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. Yep, Six of Wands reverse and the Three of Wands. It's not working out. And you could expect to see this person. They could have Gemini, Virgo, Pisces in their chart, but the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. They haven't spoke their piece yet. They haven't spoke their piece. We have a tarot reader here. Some of you might be into that, okay? But it talks about intuition and the Magician. Like I said, the Magician, this is a person who has everything. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse. This person has more than enough, but they work their ass off for it. There might be someone else here who's, trying to work for their living. Like this person is a tarot reader. They're trying to work for their living here. So you could have someone who's interested in you. They like your work ethic, or you're the one who has money and you like how someone is caring and compassionate and happy with not having as much. Or you could be the one who is expecting someone to hand it to you. But I'm telling you, whoever this is, the one who is expecting to get it handed is about to be broken up with. And then there's a new beginning that happens between someone of wealth and someone who doesn't have as much. Tell me about that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Knight of Wands. What could have brought together the person who works really hard and has a lot for their money and the person who expects it, what could have brought them together is they could have had a passionate connection. Okay. But they're not compatible. And that might be that fire, because it says strong emotion, passion, love, or hate. They could have that love-hate type of relationship. They could have that on-off type of connection. But this person is realizing they're not compatible with them, even if they have some passion. I mean, karmic relationships can be very passionate. But if you're not compatible, if they're not compatible, there's something about lack of compatibility here. And so somebody's realizing that. And I feel like someone's heading to the tower. This volcanic, or this dragon on the volcano, this person going there, like someone could be literally about ready to break off with someone. We have, it's happening soon. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy, and we have the Empress, Venus energy. And it's also Divine Feminine. It is Taurus, Libra energy. But anyone can be the Divine Feminine. This is, I'm telling you now, the Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse. They're with a person, this person who's rich, who's with someone who expects them to take care of them. That person would have a child with them, not really because they care about them, but because they care about their future, their wealth, their status. They care about being provided for. There could be a child involved, or there could be someone trying to get pregnant or something like this. But again, there's no compassion. Somebody could have even played the role, played and pretend like they cared about someone, and then if someone did get pregnant, completely they changed on them. Like, I got the baby now, I'm pregnant now, so I've got your money. I don't know, but someone is very shallow. Someone is very shallow. Tell me about that. I want to know about that Wheel of Fortune. Hermit. A lot of Virgos coming out now. But it's thinking. Someone is really thinking and contemplating. I feel like they're with a person they have a lot of arguments with, but there's passion. It sounds very karmic to me. It sounds like, it just sounds very karmic. Arguing off and on, but the passion is there, but there's no compassion. Just passion. And then arguing. Four of Pentacles, why is it here? It's in the reverse. Are they letting go or what? Because it seems like they're thinking about letting go of that kind of connection and then reaching out. Yeah, King of Cups in the upright. Water energy, Scorpio energy, but someone is not showing all their cards. Someone is literally not showing their cards, that they're about ready to do something. And Four of Pentacles reverse again, and King of Wands in the upright. Five of Pentacles, someone is about to get broken up with. Tell me about that. Eight of Wands, sideways. After somebody breaks up, they communicate with, like I said, the powerful person. Whoever's on their mind here. This higher connection. And it's the Emperor. So now I have the Emperor and I have the Empress. So I have, it's like, really, this person isn't married. They have found the one they want to marry. The one they want to marry is happy with having a little. Content with what they have. Isn't afraid to work. Isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. And is, most important, kind and compassionate. And they're going to make an offer or a proposal right after a tower happens, because this person who has money is headed toward the tower. They are driving themselves to the tower. They've decided, I'm tired of being used. With that victim card, that wounded warrior card, I'm tired of being used. And again, I have all the signs I've already mentioned, plus I have Aries. I have Leo, I think I said that already. Virgo's in here a few times. Taurus is in here a couple of times. Scorpio's in here a few times, I think. And the Four of Swords reverse and the Seven of Swords reverse. This person is done playing themselves and they're done being played. They're not going to allow this to happen. They realize they're being played, basically. Anyway, depending on which character you might relate to, maybe you don't relate to any, but we have a rich person who worked hard for their money. We have a person who looks like they're of value, but they're just expecting it. And we have a person who is truly and genuinely, we have two people of really high value, of the same hard work ethic, and one person just expects it. Like I said, everybody should be able to get what they want, but these two are not compatible. These two are karmic. And the two who are not afraid to work hard for their money are very compatible. Anyway, let's close out here. And those two I see getting married. I do see this person of money breaking up with someone. All right, let's close out. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, Cancer energy, full moon. That looks like an eclipse. This might have something to do around the eclipses happening as well. It's time to release negativity. Definitely somebody is thinking about that. Also, water sign energy, and a new start is coming. And that landed on this person who's holding back, this King of Cups person. So, this is your reading. This is about to go down. Anyway, guys, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. And namaste, my friends.